Well, hello. Yeah. Well, you can wonder why I have all these hats here. They're mainly pirates. Like I said before, I'm a pirate fan, and I used to be an usher there. But I got some FedEx ones too that where I work at. Some other pirate ones here. But the whole thing of this video is about making a hat rack that will go on the wall. And I saw a couple videos about it. I'm actually subscribed to, oh man, I'm subscribed to probably hundreds of people. So I see a lot of different things that everyone makes, and that's how I learn and what to make. But right now, a friend of mine asked me, he has, hats that he wants to, have on his wall, I mean, for display. Mine are just pirates, but he has like a lot of hats. He didn't say how many, but he says he has quite a bit. So I'm at a point now where he asked me, hey, can you make me hat racks for a wall, and if they can hold like 5 to 6 hats, on each one, or something, just where he can like display them on the wall. So okay, so I looked around, and again, like I said, I want to say it was Ari or Ari. I was watching somebody, and he made one that I kind of liked. I showed my friend, he kind of liked them actually too. So I'll just give you a little an idea what it's going to look like. But so, well, first off, I got the wood and I went through the joiner and I went through the planer, caught them nice and how I want them. But this is just a sample piece, and I was trying different. I'm going to reach over here. I'm in the basement. Ooh. Okay, better work. But I was trying different angles. You know what I mean? Because the one he showed me, it was all fine and dandy, but I think I'm going with this middle one here. The middle one I think is the better suitable one. I mean, these two they're real close. This one was kind of too high of a pitch, and I felt like the hat was like, and the hole was back further. So I brought the hole forward a little bit, and it holds the hat. So let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. So I'll just say put this one in here. Like that. Put this one above it. Like that. I don't know if you can see it. Like something like that. Okay? And it'll go all the way up. You know what I mean? Like he wanted something where he can show his hats and all that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm still playing around with all the dimensions of it and cuts of it. It ain't going to be this wide. It might be. I don't know yet. But the backing will just be kind of, again, these are, I don't even know if they're going to be this wide or not. Probably skin. The backing will be probably a little bit skinnier. You know what I mean? Like, it won't be this wide. But I'll just show you kind of an idea. So say this is against the wall. Okay, and this board has all the holes in it, or all the things in it. It'll be kind of like that, and it'll be up against the wall, and we can hold as many hats as. I mean, I'm going to ask him exactly how many he wants on each one. Then on the back part, I wanted something where they can, like, if you guys lift it off, I wanted something where it's like on. And not just like where you hang a picture, because if you lift it, it'll fall. So I'll probably have to do a key slot, not up and down, maybe across. I'll probably put like 2 of them just to play it safe, like one here, maybe one down here, and it will go in, slide over, and it'll be locked in. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, because just putting no hardware in the back, I'm just afraid that he'll go to lift the hat out and it'll lift with it, and I don't want that. So let's go with that for now. But so like I said, I think I'd like this one is the best. I mean, that's a little bit higher. It's a little higher, it's real close to this one. So what I might do is actually cut, I'll cut across here like that, cut across here, and just have a little template. You know what I mean? And every time I would, like, just say this, that's the template. You know, I would just put it over there, clamp it down, trace it out, move it up to the next line, boom, 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 boom. So I could do a whole bunch at one time, and I'm not like measuring in each hole and measuring every slot. I'll just put the template over it, trace it out, move it up, boom, boom, boom. So that's what I gotta figure out now. I think I'm gonna do this one. So probably gonna cut, and do that. So as of right now, that's what we're gonna do. And then we're probably gonna end up staining it, and then all that. And then really, this wood, it's reclaimed wood. You know, just like I always say, I try to use reclaimed wood. I don't know if you remember a video a couple months back where I got that big crate and I cut it up and took it apart, and I've been using pieces off it all the time. So I have these here like left, and again I still got quite a bit of it left, but I'm using them doing projects, and so really it's not costing me really anything. But even if I had to buy 1x6s or 1x4s to make it, I'll probably charge a little more. But I want to see how many I want to see if I could hold. I wanted to try to do 6, see how tall it will be, and I think that'll be a nice. You figure just an average of what the house will be. So boom, 2, 3, 4. You know, I mean, if I can get 6 on there, I'll be real happy with it. And then, you know, I mean, again, I told him, I'm like, well, how many hats you have? And he was like, don't worry, I'll display some of the, you know, he'll put some out at a time, or he might buy a whole bunch of them and just do a whole wall. If I can get 6 on each one, and again, it's reclaimed wood, it's not costing me really anything, but I'd probably sell them for like, maybe like 30 a piece, or maybe 2 for 50. You know what I mean? Is that kind of high? I don't know. I mean, or I don't want to do 25 a piece and 2 for 40, but then again, maybe I will that. It's for a friend, but if I make them and he likes them and he shows people, I want to make some money on it. Plus, I might make these for the craft show. I am doing a craft show for sure. I'll probably do a little video during a craft show too, and just so you can see what I do, what I made. I'm still doing my bottle openers, and I'm doing a couple other things. Probably gonna do these, and yeah, just I'm doing a lot of smalls. I'm gonna bring my floating table and see if I can sell it. I thought about keeping it, but maybe I'll sell it. I don't know yet. If I get the right price, maybe I'll sell it. But yeah, I have a lot of smalls. I'll show you more on that. I'm still making some. So, okay, let me get on with this, and we'll figure everything out from that point, and then we'll start putting it together. See you soon. Okay, I'm back here, and I kind of figured it out a little bit. I did make a template for it, and what I did was, it's basically pretty simple. I just, you know, I told you, I tried out different angles of what I wanted. I like that one the best, and it fits the hat. I feel like it fit the hat best with the angle, like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't have that like up high or down too low. I mean, it was like that there. So I went with that one. I went with the middle one. Okay, so what I did was I just made a template. Plain and simple. Went to the miter saw, measured out how I wanted it, and then I just kind of put it on here. And then I just kind of went up. Luckily, my boards are long enough to have 6. 1, 2, 3. So I'll kind of show you. Hopefully the lighting will show you. Again, it's just a little sketch out how I did it. You know, just kind of start from the bottom, went up, boom, boom. I put 2 lines, went up, went up, went up, went up. So if you can see it, hopefully you can. I'm trying to do the lighting here. Whatever you can see, look into the light. Look into the light. Now one thing I want to, okay, so before I lose track, the backing is going to be a 3-inch piece. I didn't want to have it real big real big and wide. Even though the hats are probably going to be that wide, I didn't kind of wanted it. I wanted it a little bit skinnier. You know what I mean? I wanted it more, I don't know, like that in a way. Having that big wide board, I think the big wide board to me would have looked too bulky, like too, wouldn't look correct. I don't know. Am I wrong? Should I miss a 3-inch? Should I go with a 4-inch? I think these were like 5. These were probably 5 or more. Like 5.5. Should I went 4? I mean, I don't know. I went with 3 because you figure with the board going on. I mean, I think that's plenty of meat. You know what I mean? I think that's plenty of meat on there. And I'm going to make this skinnier too. So it's going to be a 3-inch backing. And on this, like I said, I was thinking of coming even short. Maybe I'll make that 4-inch from the edge to here. Let me see what 4-inch looks. Because 3 would have been to the hole. That wouldn't have worked. 4. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the table saw. I'm doing all my cutting off. I mean, you saw. I mean, if you said VLC Woodworking, like, subscribe to my channel. And let's just go with that right now. Hit the notification bell. You'll see so many videos I make using the table saw. I mean, I'm still going to do that. I mean, show you guys how I build stuff and how I make stuff, how I cut stuff. On a joiner, planer, drill press, miter saw, table saw, and all that. Today I'm just doing a quick one. So, I'll go to my furnace. But anyways, today I'm doing all the cutting off camera and the sanding off camera. I'm just showing you the product and how to build it. That's what I'm doing today. So I am gonna go and cut this down to 4-inch from here that way. So 4-inch wide and a 3-inch backing. I'll be back. Okay, here we go. I'm back here. Man, I almost did a boo-boo. Real close. So you see how I have my grooves? So I was putting it on the table saw, and luckily I paid attention to it. But I started, you see that little line there, right here? I mean, I'm cutting this off anyways. But I set my thing up to 4-inch, and I went to put it in, and I'm starting to cut, and like, whoa, I had to pull it back. Because I would have cut this way, it would have been all through my holes. So, wow. So, luckily I caught myself and cut from this side 4 inches. So, when I went through, it was correct. That would have really, I almost didn't pay attention. I almost just put it in and started going. It would have really messed it up. It would have been all the way down. Through all this, it would have been ruined. So lucky I caught it. Okay, so right now, I'm going to use this height of the backing. So I'm basically going to cut this right where this line is. I'm going to go across and then do that now real quick. There. So I'm going to go to miter saw, cut this off, get this piece, the backing, to the same height. Once that's cut, I'll put this on it, cut that piece. And I'm probably going to have to do the key slot first before I attach this, because I do a thing, I do my own little weird way, not weird way, but I mean I could put the key slot on my router table, but then it's like, I mean I could do it that way, but I just put the key slot on. What I do is, I'll show you when I do it, but I just use this, okay, like I'll put this on here, like on the back here, and I'll clamp this down, and I'll mark where I want the keyhole, and put it, and I'll drop it down, zip it over, pick it, go back up, pick it up. It's easier that way because it's a long piece. Again, I can do it on my router table, but I want the key slot to go this way, and it's kind of long to be, balance wise. So I'm gonna do it on here, like on the table. So let me go cut these. I'll get the router set up, then I'll show you that. I'll show you that part, the router part. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll show you a little close up on this one. Voila. So I got this set up. I try to have it where it's like, got about half of the wood or so, and it's like in, it's like you got some beef in there, little meat on the wood so it doesn't break off. You can see that right there or not. That's how deep it's going to go down. I do it that way. So what I'm going to do is, see, that's the only thing bad about having a basement shop is the height. Wish I had more height. Well, I am right above my vent. I have a vent right above me, but wish I didn't. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to measure down like 6 inches from the top and from the bottom, like there. I'll do 6 inches on this end. Oop. So 6 inches here, I'll do that. So that's like where I'll have like one here, and I'll do one here. And what I would kind of do is, I'll get this here, and I'll make a little line first. Okay. Just to have it lined up. We can see it. That's what I kind of want it like the key slot, like right there. You figure enough where the head of it will go in the beginning, and you'll have that long. So whatever that is, it's like an inch, and like an inch. I'll do the same thing over here. Put over the line. I'm just eyeballing it. See if it's an inch. Like an inch. Like an inch. So basically like that. Okay, now the part that what I do is, I'll get this, and I'll kind of go like that. Now I got to remember here where this is at. And I kind of do this. What I'll do is measure where I'm gonna have these lined up. Okay, so right there is where it needs to be lined up. And I'll kind of hold that, something over the top of it, hold that there. And I get my clamp, and I'll kind of go over it. Oh crap, I need a little bigger. Oh man, I bumped it. I got it set up. I was trying to figure it out before, trying to hook all this up before, and it was, yeah. So off camera, I was doing it, I edit the other stuff. It's all solid. This is lined up with the edge. So let me plug this in. Okay, that's plugged in. So now what I'll do is, I just basically get this, I'm gonna line it up with where I want it. Now I'm going to turn it on and let it drop down. I'm going to turn it off, go back, lift up, lift it up. Whenever you're going, when you go down and when you go across, turn it off. Don't try coming back out when it's turned on, because I've done that in the past and it messes everything up. You think you're all the way back and you're not, and when you do come back, you'll take a chunk out of there. I learned the hard way a long time ago. When you get where you want, turn it off, then back out. Now my furnace, I'll be right back. So I reversed it around. Now, because of the way our camera is, before I did it from this way down and over. But you always want to have the key slot on the hole on the same side. But again, because I'm doing it for the camera for you, I just brought this down to this side. So now I have to come in from this side and go over, not this side and go over. You always want to have them on the same hole, on the same side. So when you put them on the wall, they go in, they slide, and they're in good. It's a little more trickier this way because I can't really see it, but I think I can get it. Right there. Okay, let me turn it. Remember I said turn it off, pull it back. Might be some sawdust in there to be a pain in the butt. I kind of wiggle it. Wiggle it. It'll come out. It'll eventually go back and up. There you go. Okay, so then you take the clamp off. Take this off. Get a little clean it out a little bit. That's just from the there you go. So it's on both sides. See how it's like one here and over, one here and over. Should be about the same, as long as it's real close. An inch. And let me see, I always get a, where'd it go? I always get a screw. I mean, I'm just using this one. Goes in, and there you go, see? Plenty of room that way. Plenty of room that way. And we're good. So this is done. So that's the backing now. So now we're going to go to the other, we'll go to the piece that's going to go attached to this. So let me get that ready. Let me move this over here for now. Move these hats out of the way. Okay, let me get that set up. And then I'll start drilling all the holes. I gotta cut all the grooves. And then we'll be done, then we'll attach it. I got it all set up right now. I mean, it's just not set up, but I got a piece of wood underneath. I can do 2 holes at a time, but do them two, then the last 2. So I'll just have it there. I got my whole, well, I centered it up. I got my hole punch and punched all the holes in it, like boom, boom, boom. I could do on the drill press. I mean, I think if I was making, I'm making 2 of these, but I'm just showing you one. But when I make the other one, I'll probably do on the drill press. But I'm just going to show you. I'll do these 2 real quick, and then off camera, I'll do the rest. I'll do the other 4, and then we'll assemble it. I was just talking to him, and he wasn't sure now if he wants it clear coated and not stained, or he wants it clear coated and stained, or stained and clear coated. Now he's saying he might just want to paint them. Huh. Like paint them like, I don't know, like black or something. I don't know yet. So that changed a little bit. So let me get these cut, or these drilled real quick. I just got my Forstner bit. I need my glasses. Yeah, like I said, I'll do these two with you guys. Yeah. Yeah, drill press it is. But you see how it is. That's a little, I'll sand all that, but I messed up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to sand it all that. Yeah, that's like drill press time. That's a pain in the butt. Okay, I'll finish these off. I'm going to drill press. I'll finish these off, and then I'll end up sanding everything down, and I'll come back, and then we'll assemble it and everything. Okay, I'll just see you a little bit. Yeah, I forgot to say, I said on the right before, drove the holes put together, but then I forgot I gotta cut these out. But yeah, definitely the drill press was 100% better. Next time is drill press. Yeah, it was just with the drill, it was just moving around too much, and it was too hard on my wrist. The drill press, I zipped through these in like 30 seconds. So yeah, you know, I don't know how back in the old days. Well, not the old days, because the Amish still do it, but they have those, well, you know, those big bit things, whatever the drills that you hold in your. Oh my lord! I know those are razor sharp, and they can go through like a 12 by 12 beam. I mean, I get it, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cut one, show you, then I'll do the rest off camera. I'm gonna sand it, get everything ready, then I'll be back. So let me do one right now. Here's that Black & Decker from my dad's. I tell you what, I mean, surprisingly, it works very well. I mean, it's strong. So, oh, glasses. Okay, line it up. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even know how old this is. Let me see what it says back here. When it was made or what year or anything on it. I don't even see a date. It says USA, made in China. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Couldn't tell you. Nothing really. Oh, maybe 15? January 2015? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'm using it. Hey, it works. Okay. I gotta sand all this out. I'll finish these all up. Sorry. I'll finish these up. Do a sanding on the back of this. We'll get some wood glue. I'm gonna brad nail it. I was gonna screw it, but it's just holding hats. There ain't no weight to it. So we'll glue it, brad nail it, and it'll be done. Because like I said, I'm probably not gonna stain it, because unless he tells me to, but it'll just be a finished product, not finished. That just sounds weird. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Shoo-wee! Okay. So I got everything measured up. And that's 1 3/16 inches on each side. Measured it, put 2 lines. Same thing on the other end. So now I know where to set it down. I'm probably gonna have to clamp. I'm gonna have to clamp it so it doesn't move on me. But that's where we're at. So let me just flip this over here. So got everything sanded down. We'll glue. Oi! We'll put a little bead. Oh wait, let me get my little. Got my little sponges back. Got my little sponges. I did see another thing I'm gonna try, because these are not expensive, they're pretty cheap. But what's those ones where they're like rubber, and then you just when it dries, you just peel it off. You can reuse it. I'm gonna look into those. But for now, got my little sponge. Okay, so let me put my wood glue. Okay, clamps on, just so it don't move around on me. Air gun. I should have all this ready. I got like a 2 inch. I got 2 inch, so it'll definitely go in deep. So flip this over. Well, I should have marked it. I should have marked it. Can't see. I should have had the clamps the other way around. Whatever. Okay. Let me get this all unhooked. I'll be right back. Okay. This thing like fell twice. I put a clamp over here. It ain't the best, but that's it. So one more will go down the bottom, and one more will go up top. I gotta fill in. I had a little wood filler, just a couple of spots, little chippies, but I gotta do that. I mean, but it's done. Basically, again, he wasn't real sure if he wanted it stained, clear coated, or just natural clear coated, or he wanted to paint it black. So I'm just waiting on that right now. But it's done. Basically, I can hold 6 hats on it. He wants 2, and I can make a whole bunch. I'll make some and sell them. But yeah. So it's been something like that. Like I said, I saw a video on it. I forget who did it, and I like it actually. I definitely like the backing skinnier. If it would have been too wide, the backing would have been more of like this width. I think it would have been too wide looking. I don't know. You can tell me. You can see there. Does it matter? I like it on a skinnier profile in the back. I probably could have even made this skinnier too. Another half an inch maybe, but I'm okay with it. So that's it. So VOC Woodworking. Like, subscribe to my channel. I'll be making more and more things. I'm doing smalls, I do bigs, I do in between, I do whatever people ask and whatever people need. That's about it. So I'll just take this off. Like I said, I have some wood filler, and I'm gonna do a little patch ups. I did some right here. I didn't see it until after I was putting it all together, but I gotta sand it down again. A little bit back here. So here's the keyholes in the back. There's one here, one here. So you just find out where you want it, pop it in, slide it over, and it ain't gonna fall off. See, that was my concern, is if I had, those little metal ones in the back, or it was just hanging on the wall, and say if you were taking your hat off, and it got stuck or something, and you lift, I don't think you would lift it off, but I wanted something more secure. I wanted something like into the wall, or something where they can come off the wall. So that's it. Coat rack that holds 6 hats. You can make it, 8 foot tall. You can make these 8 foot tall. You can make it where it's holding 10. Like there is no limit. But he said he wanted you know, to hold 5 or 6, and then 5 or 6, and then 5 or 6, whatever. So he's planning on probably buying more. So right now, that's what it is. Again, subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it. Like, comment. Comments are awesome. Share my videos is awesome too. I appreciate it. Okay, that's about it until the next video. Until the next one I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I'm doing smalls right now for the crowd show. Okay, peace out.